in the middle of the steakhouse. I was depressed after failing 3 cases because some wise guy decided I owed money to a big-time gangster. But then a dame walked in. I noticed her right away. I could tell she was in trouble. I should have listened to my feet and split. She scanned the room and our eyes met. I could tell by the look in her eye that she needed help. I offered her a water even though she didn't look parched. She explained that she had just gotten to town and was looking for a club to sing in. I asked what she had lost. She said her husband was missing. I told her I was a private detective and I would help her find him. I asked where the last place she saw him. There I was, at the Lost and Found. I told the receptionist I was a private detective, flashed her my credentials. I asked her if anything had been turned in. She said the only item at the Lost and Found was a comb. She gave me the comb after I used most of my persuasion skills. When I asked who found it, she said someone gave it to her in a tower room upstairs. When I got to the room, I saw blood sprayed on the floor. I told her there were many possibilities, but she didn't listen. Betty cried. She ran out sadly. I stayed in the room, keeping my eyes peeled. After searching the room a bit, I left empty-handed. I decided to take the main staircase down. The place looked as if it had just been cleaned again, but earlier I had seen the staircase cleaned. Why would it be cleaned again? Who cleaned it? Then I found a paintbrush with dried paint. What was it doing on the staircase? I decided to take it with me as evidence. I grabbed a table at the steakhouse to look over what I had found. A comb and a paintbrush. Wow, what evidence. I'm losing it, I think to myself, but then it hits me. I asked Betty if her husband was a drinker. She said he had been drinking ever since they got to Vegas. Of course! Her husband was working on a painting, yet getting frustrated. In a drunken fury, he spilled red paint on the floor. Then, angrily with the brush still in his hand, he marched down the staircase, dripping red paint. After explaining to Betty what had happened, we made our way to the parlor. Once there, we found her husband slouched over on a counter. Betty thanked me so many times, she finally looked parched. She mentioned a singing job. I could work that out. Me and Keith are old friends. I met him when he was a detective. Good man. She'd be singing every Tuesday and Friday. I did good that day. Betty's husband became a big-time painter. Betty eventually got a contract for her singing. As for me, well, I did excellent. I guess I'll be having many more cases at the old hotel.